my gosh, shout out to everybody that's coming in. Let me shout out my beautiful members. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We had to take the day off yesterday because it's Sunday. We got to rest some. Did we take the day off? I know we took the day off yesterday. I get my days mixed up. I don't even know. But let me see who I have in the house. I got Peekaboo. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Let me see. Grandma, how are you, Grandma? Cash. Tammy, welcome. Wim, shout out to Wim. Let's see who else. Who else that I see in the house? Liz, how are you, my love? Purple Pride, welcome, my love. Thank you so much for coming through today. Eric, how are you? SW, yes. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Who else? Oh my gosh, see everybody coming on in. I know you guys are waiting for a minute. I apologize. I was a little late, just a little bit. Hey Vic, how are you, my love? How are you guys? Welcome on in. Hey, Blonde. Hope you're doing well. And Trace as well. What drama has Well, nothing now. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No drama. Okay, no drama. Let me keep scrolling through these comments. And by the way, I hate peace. Welcome, my love. Welcome. Why don't we start with hey Angel Nikki with and I'm just making sure I greet all these beautiful members. Sarah, how are you? Amy and Sarah, welcome, welcome. Sakina, how are you? I hate pieces in the house. Tinkle Tits, generally Jenny, yes. Periwinkle Violet, welcome. Winkle, not wrinkle. Winkle. All right. Say my name, say my name. Shreddertainment. You just got a shout out. Shout out to you. Thank you. All right, everybody, come on in, come on in, come on in. We going let's do this. Let's start talking about because we got a couple things to talk about. But obviously the news regarding Kohberger, and then we will head over to the other topics. As you guys know, I like to hit a couple topics before we get to the main topic because that's how I do it. Idaho college murder suspect was stands silent plea at arraignment. It's a stands silent at arraignment. Okay, not arrangement, arraignment. Not guilty plea enter. Okay. So everybody is aware about what's going on. I'm sure every channel streamed it. Everybody knows what's going on as far as this goes. So I guess we won't have a trial date till October 2nd. Um, some people, shout out to Uncivil Law. I was looking at him in the comments here and there, but he was talking about how he felt like this wasn't even going to go to trial. What do you guys think? I don't know. I know my look at these damn ads that are up there. I love my wife. Look at this. I don't even shop there, yo. Okay, shop like a billionaire. Look at these ads. Lord have mercy, go away. My goodness. But anyways, I'm like, what the hell? Thank you so much for the $9.99. Pika put what is it? Rabbit raisins in my food? Lord have mercy. Do you see the ads? What's up with the girl? I removed it. I ain't trying to get no strikes, okay? Oh my gosh. New granddaughter had to pay my handle to pay homage to. Oh, well, shout out to you. Congratulations to you. To you. I ain't trying to get demonetized, okay? I'm just saying it's a scratch and sniff. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mystery, look at this. Why is ABC News doing me so wrong right now? I'm just trying to talk about the Idaho 4, and here they're showing me various, things that I'm not looking to buy, especially here. Okay. So Bryan Kohberger, the suspect accused of killing 4 Idaho college students in an early morning attack last year, chose to stand silent during his arraignment Monday. Kohberger, 28, did not respond to the judge when asked for his plea, and his lawyer specified he was standing silent. By not responding, the judge entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. This shit is so dramatic. What's up with the drama? I understand he doesn't say anything, he stands silent, does that, but why the drama, yo? Just say, not guilty, that's my plea. I mean, I would have just said that. He's gonna stand silent and not enter a plea? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? It's a little dramatic. I'm just saying. This case is I don't know. It's a little too much. So Kohberger 28 did not respond to the judge when asked for his plea, and his lawyer specified he was standing silent by not responding. The judge entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. A trial date was set for October 2nd, although the legal people here on YouTube are saying that it's likely not going to go to trial. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm not a lawyer, so I like to know what they mean by that. Um, I don't know. I would like to know. Do you think there's going to be a plea? Let me know. If he pleased or not pleased, I'd like to know. I'm just saying, I know. No way there won't be a trial. But I'm just saying why the legals are saying that. Do you guys think there'll be a plea? Give him 10 years for not answering. When Zach, look, add another 10 years for that life sentence. Now, of course, if you believe the other side of YouTube, the truth and conspiracy channels and all that other stuff, they're saying that he was railroaded. Kohberger is being framed by El Chapo. The Sinaloa cartel is framing this man. I wish I could be like I'm telling you the truth. This is what they say. So I'm just thinking in my mind, all right, well, we'll find out then. And I thought this was going to go in June, but I guess it's not until October. I don't know. I'm just saying the judge pronounced it as not guilty. Wow. Yes. You didn't know that? Please tell me you guys knew that. That is what the word on this YouTube street. They think that he's innocent. They think Kohberger is innocent. He's being framed by his bushy eyebrows. I'm not joking. I'm being real serious here. People think that they're framing this man because of his bushy eyebrows, and that he has somehow been railroaded by the Sinaloa cartel, one of the Mexican cartels over there. That he's been railroaded, and we're all duped here. I'm being serious, yo. The eyebrows will get you, girl. I'm telling you, I've got where the eyebrows get you all the time. Look, this is why I can't commit any murders, because my bushy eyebrows will. I'm just saying. That's what people were saying. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I'm just trying to understand how these conspiracy theories are working. I'm listening, and everybody. But then again, that's how Kohberger was identified, through his bushy eyebrows. Now, those that hold the opinion that Kohberger is innocent, they're saying that he is being wrongfully convicted for his bushy eyebrows, and that somehow he is basically being put there by the Sinaloa cartel from Mexico. This is all a drug situation, yo. Completely. El Chapo is in Colorado. Know what I'm saying? He's in there. He's in like the max facility prison. You can only visit him so many times a month. I looked into it. I was like, let me go get an exclusive interview with El Chapo, and I will get us a confession whether he set up Kohberger. And it turns out I can't really go in there. He's got other females he's got to see. I'm just not one of them, yo. Sorry. Not going to happen. The exclusive will not happen. We'll figure it out. All right. Oh, we're getting there, my love. We're getting there. I promise you. Shout out to you. Candace, are you the one that left me the comment under my you left me the comment under my JT video? Can you tell me in the chat? I think you're one of the ones that I said you might have been a victim of this man. Let me know. Please and thank you. So again, we had three little topics here. We'll talk about Mr. Terry here in a minute. I also want to touch. We'll go over here on this topic too, because it's a hot topic right now that's being talked about too. You did? I hope you're doing okay. Lord have mercy. I don't think I ever looked into what he did to you, Candace, but I'd love to speak to you. If you want me to drop the link, I totally can. Completely up to you. At least get your impression of how you feel that that man is terminated. Let me know in the chat. So I want to talk to you guys about what's going on right now. Candace Wells, okay, little girl that went missing, okay, from Tennessee. There's some YouTubers that are getting together and bringing some awareness. There's an event that's going to be happening. And these the specific, I think it's two YouTubers, but the one that I'm familiar with is Tracy Ann Chasing. Shout out to her. I like her a lot. I went on Queen's panel, and it sounds like they have this event going on. They really wanted to hear the feedback from folks. And I think it's a good idea. It doesn't sound like I don't get the sense that this is coming from a place of trying to exploit. I'm just going to say that. I did give some advice and I said, if you guys are going to do this, make sure that, maybe create a mission statement to it. Get maybe something a little bit more aligned in terms of like quantitative data, because if it's the community that's participating, maybe 2 or 3 questions that says, are you from this community? Are you aware of who Summer Wells is? What are you going to do moving forward to make sure that you bring some attention to, what you learned today moving forward, something to that effect. I think for me, it's a little bit, because I am a social worker by trade, I'm familiar with how community events work to bring like if there's a topic to talk about in the community, you know what I'm saying? And to bring some awareness to this topic. Um, I understand that piece, but what I say, and because it sounds like they got Mr. Don Wells is okay with it. I don't see what the issue is. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a monetized event. It sounds like these are YouTubers getting together to bring some attention to an issue. I'm I'm okay with that. I don't know what everybody feels like, but that is the fact that it's not monetized is more than what a lot of people have done here, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see where everybody's at. Thank you. Summer Wells. I'm so sorry. Candace's mom. See, I got my names twisted. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Yes. Summer Wells, not Candace Wells. Why was I? Because Candace is her mom. Oh my gosh. I apologize for that. Summer Wells is the missing girl from Tennessee. Candace is her mom. Don is her dad. Thank you. I have been listening to too much of this that I'm like getting the names twisted, but thank you guys. I apologize. Um, you're a different Candace, not well, but I would love to message you and let you know on my story and other families. We're very grateful today. It's definitely a win. I hope he's not back. Well, Candace, I know you're not that Candace. You're a different Candace. Um, I'm dropping the link if you want to. Feel free to click it if you want to talk right now. Because listen, we're gonna move into Mr. Jim Terry now. I figure now is a good time to talk about it. There is a lot of Candaces. You ain't never lie, yo. You are never. You are so true about that. Hold up. So, somebody last night left me a comment on my video and said that Mr. Jim Terry, is gone. He's like, if you guys remember, we had that little back and forth spat, with, the Rolling Stones article. He came up here. He's not a true crime creator. That's what he said, right? Um, but he came up here and had a lot to say about my talking about the article. He said, I really like your channel, but yet he couldn't tell me the last stream that I had on my channel, of course. Um, I don't know about you, but I'll know about you now, like that kind of thing. Not familiar with the guy, Mr. Life. All right, cool. So let me refresh you guys. All right. There was a live that I had. It wasn't that long ago. I want to say, was it April? Lord have mercy. Has it really been that long? Here it is. And he hit the link. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you what happened. All right. I kind of feel like after I had that interaction, he's trying to suck it up to me, girl. I don't know how. After that interaction, I'm going to tell you what he did. And I have a feeling that it was him and his camp. I got porn bombed a couple times while I left the link out. Somebody was clicking the link, and you know what they do. I mean, luckily I didn't bring them up or anything like that, but they were showing me their stuff. All right. So I kind of said, I was like, look, this is just, I didn't give it a whole lot of light, but I was getting heavy. I was trolled really badly during that time. My thing is I think he was baiting for a response. I wasn't going to give him a response. He had a one and done time to explain himself based on the article from the Rolling Stones. And I don't think he liked the fact that I had to say what I had to say. He was pretty upset. I think he told everybody. This is back in over here. This was when I had that. We were reading this article. The article had been released that day, and then the man hit my link. Okay, let me see. I don't know why he hit my link. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little surprised that he hit my link. But he did. Yeah, I've been porn bombed. So ever since this live, I'll tell you all, I've been porn bombed like crazy, and I think it's coming from his camp. Listen, I've had a lot of interesting things, a lot of trolling, a lot of crazy ass emails from people. Um, I don't think I've ever been porn bombed. And it happened after this interaction. Like, it was weird. It was like after this interaction, I just got porn bombed a lot. So I didn't give it light. I also understand that he had a counter or whatever on his live where he said something about the Asian girl. Well, homeboy, I'm not Asian. I'm actually Mexican. Like, I don't know. I guess I do look a little, maybe, your stereotypical preconceived notions of what I look like. A lot of people think that I am from that I'm Asian. I've gotten that before, actually, lots of times. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I love Asian people, so it is what it is. But very just uneducated, very like want to stick it to me, yada yada yada. Um, yeah, very much so. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, we could play this, but so the man is gone, terminated. I think I have Candace in the background. Let me make sure I don't get porn peen bomb again. Okay. Hey, Candace, is this you?
Yes, it's me.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was definitely
you left
Jim that did
a
that.
comment on that video that when he came up, didn't you? This is you, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. You told me in that comment your experience about his PI services, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so happy you hit the link. I want to thank you for doing that. What are your thoughts? He's gone.
It's a win. It's a big win. Everybody's celebrating all the mothers. It's really awesome. We'll take any win that we can get, and I think the Rolling Stone was a win, and then this it's a win. Um we hope to keep that forward movement, keep that momentum.
Oh my God. Candace, can you tell me just a little bit about your case or what happened or how everything kind of happened? Because I'm not familiar with I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Yeah, I can't. My son, he's the only one that's been found, and Jim didn't find him. I crowd like sourced on TikTok to be able to find him, but um, he went to rehab and he was out in California. But we live in Oklahoma, so we're like 18 hours from San Diego. Um, he was taken to a train station and could not find the bus station. He was like 20 years old. His phone was about to go dead. He didn't have a charger, he didn't have money, and he lost his driver's license. So he was in a big pickle, and we're trying to get him to find his way to the bus station by downloading Life 360. Well, we lost contact with him, and we lost contact with him for like 48 days.
Oh
Uh,
my God.
so, yeah, after about 30 days, Jim finds my post in the missing people of Ocean Beach, California, and said, "Hey, call me immediately," and put his number and put Jim. So I was like, "Oh, wow. Okay, he knows where my kid is, cuz usually I don't get those kind of messages." I called him and he just sold me. Like, because who, like, when you're vulnerable, you don't, I mean, a lot of people swoop in to help and you get so much help and support, but this was awful. Like, the kind of low that you to go and prey on people like this, you know? He did his phone calls with me on the phone actually before I paid him, and I think that's when he did the most of his work. And I believe he that's what he did with all of us. We have like recordings of us hiring him, and it's the same song and dance, every single one of them. Um, and of course, he doesn't do anything. He's not boots on the ground. He's not. He said he was insured and bonded, and I found out he's not even insured and bonded.
I am so I mean, oh my gosh.
And I
Um,
mean, the way he treated the witnesses was awful. Like, called them names that I won't repeat here.
yeah.
People like that we needed to call that we couldn't call, but we needed somebody to call and get answers. Well, he did it the wrong way to the point where he
Yeah.
got hung up on.
Oh my God. Candace, did the story make it to the media?
No, but Jim Lyden said that's how I heard about you, is because the media reached out and told me I might be able to help you guys.
So he used the media to give himself like some type of a credit, street credit or something to his work?
Yeah, and the no media ever reached out to him because we didn't have the media involved at all. Like,
Mhm.
he was missing out of California. We didn't have media in Oklahoma going. So when he said your local media reached out, I was like, but he talked so fast and like so sure of himself and was like, he guaranteed me that he could find my son dead or alive in like 2 weeks tops. Guaranteed.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I guess when you're in a vulnerable state where you basically give over your house to find your kid, that he sent me a case that he worked on that actually made the news, which the he never even went to her state. He found her from her couch. So he sent me an article and was like, you can Google me, I'm legit. Well, I didn't really find much on Google. And after the experience with him, I decided I wanted people to know about this guy, and I wanted people when you Google him, I want to see results, and I want so he never gets to do this to another family.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing that the Rolling Stones article said was, I mean, especially being in that desperate situation, you're willing to sell your house, to take a second mortgage or something to figure answers when your child is missing.
Yeah, and he's done nothing but lie and harass and stalk, and I mean the most horrible things. This has been like the worst year ever because we have been in a war with Jim since last April.
I'm so sorry. What has he done? So your son has been found, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what is he just kind of going after you? I mean, what has he done to you or your family at this point?
Yeah, he is going after us because right when we paid him, my son called me pretty much. Luca, quit. Sorry. Um,
You're fine.
yeah, my son called me like right after we hired him, and he was going in different directions, like in South Florida when my son was in California. So I was really confused. He didn't ask for the last addresses he was at. He didn't ask for his phone, the last phone numbers he called. And I was like, what kind of investigator? Like, does he have some special FBI equipment? Like, that's what we're thinking. But no, he just doesn't care. And so my husband called him, and that's actually out there. My husband's call to him, and my husband was just asking him in a very nice way, do you think that you earned that all that money that you took? And because we were like thinking, okay, let him keep like 250 for the 4 phone calls he made. um and he did not give us our money back. I really kind of didn't expect him to, but then he went off of my husband, and there was a whole bunch of vulgar and screaming and horrible things being said. And I was just like, oh my God. After my husband got off the phone, I was just blown away. Like, no way. So then Candace Coley fired him, and I got with her and another mother, Ashley Martin, and she had actually just paid him 3,000. Um, Dylan Round's family paid him 2 days after Ashley did,
Oh my God.
and then he got Aiden Clune's mom the day after that, and then he got an David McAllister's mom 5 days before Ashley. So we got 5 people in a span of a week.
Oh man.
And he like promised us all that he just works one case at a time. And he even was like, um, well, they're gonna call in about 6 days. They said they'd call, so you have about 6 days to decide if you want to work with me or not. Like, time was of the essence, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh
he
man.
says he has pictures of my kids at the bus stop. He has sent people that he knows here um, around my area. He has called my police station and told them that I am harassing and stalking him. Um,
Wow.
he's called my neighbors, all kinds of things.
Oh my gosh.
He called every legal office in Oklahoma City trying to figure out where I work, trying to get me fired.
Oh my God. You know what? And even though he's off this platform, I mean, clearly it doesn't stop right here, right? There's gonna like, have you sought out any legal support or law enforcement support at this point because of this?
Yes. Yeah. We've got some big things coming up for him, and you know, I really can't talk about that part,
Yeah,
but
please don't.
yeah, he's been being watched for a while. Let's just put it that way.
The Rounds family is another Candace, right? We have
Yes.
that's such a common name. I was like, I think that's Dylan's mom. I was just saying, oh my God, I was listening to Summer Wells and the Candace situation too. Anyways, um, I'm assuming that this then brings you guys together, right? And it's like a common theme that you don't necessarily want to have being
Yeah.
victims of this person.
Yes, and we have become such great friends that we are actually thankful that, for one thing, just one thing, that Jim brought us together, because we have an amazing group of mothers together. But I know they're not in the situation to really put their all towards the fight with Jim. They're trying to recover
Absolutely.
their sons right now. So
Yeah.
um, I told them, and I promised them that I am in a position to fight, and I will, and I won't stop.
This is the worst kind of leash, yo, because it's one thing to attack somebody when they're not going through something, but you guys are going through something, right? At the time that your son was missing, it's like, how can you knock somebody out and continuously lie to them and use them this way and not see the wrongdoing that you're doing here?
Exactly. And he doesn't see any wrong. He doesn't have any empathy. He just uh was in a newspaper for the Bowman case, because they just found Bowman's body in Santa Monica, and he
Hmm.
was on that case too. And he had no empathy for the family. Um, Throughout all of Bo's like life secrets, and, well, I don't even know if they're real. Um, and his mother actually didn't even speak bad about him in the article. So, what a way to repay her. He really, he just did not. If you go read the Santa Monica article about Bowman, it is disgusting. And it was all about Jim jumping and trying to contact media outlets to tell them that he is a PI. And look, he's on this case, and this guy was a CEO of an app. So that's where he tries to get that he does celebrity cases. He doesn't do
Oh
celebrity
my
cases.
God.
He can't even do a case. He's not allowed to. You know, well, Mississippi, you don't need a license. You need a business license. But if you want to be on the board, you can't have any felonies or so he can't be on the board. He can't be insured and bonded. That means he doesn't have reciprocity with other states like he claims he does. So he thinks he's done no wrong.
Oh my God. So with the Rolling Stones article, do you feel like that kind of like set the tone of how the last couple of weeks was going to go for him? Um, like it's
I kind of
amazing. The stuff that I've seen so far from him, he's violated TOS several times. So I'm just wondering, what did it exactly?
I'm not sure what actually did it. I I know that a lot of creators have been getting banned lately, and I don't know if it's because of the new CEO or the the new terms of service, but
Yeah.
I'm really not sure if it had to do with legal
Hmm.
or what actually.
I
But
hear
I really
you.
hope he doesn't come back.
No, I hear you. And for those that are just coming in, let me just chime them in and let the people that don't know who we're talking about. So we talked about Kohberger and the arraignment as well as Summer's Day and just a couple of thoughts in that conversation. But I was heading into Jim Terry and we had started. Candace is a victim, unless you feel like I need to use a different word, but he's victimized you. Jim Terry was a creator who was terminated as of as of last night. The Rolling Stones did an article on him, guys, just so you guys are aware, maybe about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, where they basically the Rolling Stones called him out for his intrusion in true crime cases. What he does and what he has done is that what he everybody in the chat is laughing, but what he has done is he contacts families that he sees has a missing loved one out there and offers his services and then charges up front. And typically, I mean, think about it this way: if you have a missing child specifically, right? And police aren't finding any answers, and there's nothing, no leads, or you're really concerned. You got somebody who says they have a PI license out there, and they're bonded and insured, and they have all these cases that they've solved through YouTube or something like that. And they're offering their services. I mean, some people would take a second mortgage out of their house to try to find their kid. That is the most vulnerable position to be in. And Candace found herself in a very similar situation with, uh, uh, Snake Oil guy over here, who has done this. And not only that, I was fine. I didn't know about this, but did you know, Candace, that he was also blackmailing creators here on YouTube?
Yes, I
I didn't know
witnessed
he
that.
was doing that.
Oh yeah, he's done it a lot, and not only the victims that he's shamed and berated, but he does it to other creators as well.
I didn't know he was. I mean, because listen. I think back and when that's what I heard. Now I'm not a fan of the girl. I'm not a fan of Zav girl. I'll tell you that. But I definitely don't feel like people need to be blackmailed. I think they were threatening her for her like background. I think she had like a couple felonies and whatnot. B Tim, let me know if that's correct. I don't watch the girl like that because I don't like how she handles herself in true crime.
And
But
it's
she.
horrible because he's the one who's a four-time felon for grand theft, scheme to
Mhm.
defraud, all that stuff, but yet wants to throw everybody else's criminal history into the mix, but nobody else is going around scamming people like he is. So
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter. And his small little brain thinks that, well, it really hurt him to be exposed for the felon he is. So let's go expose everybody else and let's get a doxing wall of fame. He has me on a website.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
He has somebody that he says is my husband with a drug charge, but there's no charge there. It's slander. I mean, it, he's gonna get he's getting in trouble for that.
I'm so sorry for that. Yo, I mean, this is like why do all this, you know? And I don't. Is it it's not us. I don't know. I don't do a lot. I haven't done a lot of commentary on him. Give me one sec. Sorry about that. I had to check on Baby Bunny real quick. I don't do a lot of commentary on like I knew about him here and there, but then the Rolling Stones article came out, and that's when I started talking about him. And then he hit my link, and you got everything else is history. But the when this happened, everybody was messaging me, and they were saying, "Rabbit, you need to be careful. You need to be careful." I said, "Careful about what?" And then that's when I noticed, although I didn't really like announce it like that, that he was having people come up my stream and porn bombing.
Yeah,
um because I've got into it with a lot of creators, and I've never had people take it that route.
yeah. Once you're on his radar like that, because you handed him his ass, I love that. You really
I
did,
don't know.
and oh, girl, he may never go away. Like he will do things in the background
Hmm.
to get revenge, and he doesn't stop. So all the hours in the day he spends calling people's jobs, peen bombing people, just totally not cool.
That's crazy. I don't know for what. For like, what is the point? Yo, like nobody got him off but himself. I'm assuming if it's a TOS violation, you know.
Yeah, I don't know why he does. I mean, he's honestly has no brain. It's like it didn't develop, and then he got his brother involved, and his brother wears pantyhose over his head and
Oh, what's
goes
that
by
all about?
Mr. X. Well, because he's really Mark Terry, who is like a failed little actor out in Hollywood, and he he he's not nothing, but I guess he's afraid to show his face. He says he's a character, and characters can't get in trouble. So anything that X has done, he feels like it was in character, so he can't go to jail for it.
I see. That is just crazy.
Yeah.
So, moving forward, what are you like to protect yourself moving forward? What are you doing at this point?
Um, I'm just staying on guard. I've got cameras. I've let my entire neighborhood know. Showing articles, getting the word out. Like if somebody calls you, claiming they're an FBI agent, do not talk to them because he has been doing that lately. He's been saying he's with the FBI and telling people they have no choice but to talk to him. So he's getting really sloppy.
So he's impersonating officers?
Yes.
Oh my God, Candace.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So he gets people to talk to him because he's got that voice. So when he called up to my police station, she she was fooled. Let's just say that. She gave him more information than legally necessary without
Right.
without a signature because she thought he was somebody important. He asked her questions about how nice is my neighborhood, like how much do houses go for in my neighborhood, do we still live at this address listed, do I have any reports on him. I actually went the very next day and reported him and asked her if this guy had called, and he had called just yesterday. And
That's
everything I
crazy.
told her, she said, "See, this is crazy because he said you did this. He said that was you that did this." And she also even tried to discourage me from going through with the article because he had told her about um she's trying to do a smear article on me, and uh my officer said, "And you think doing the article is a good idea?" And I'm like, "Are you serious right now?
Oh
Do,
my
do you
God.
just want me to lay down and let him walk over me and keep doing this to other families?" So my next step is going above and beyond the police station. And we are talking to attorneys' offices and attorneys, but not local to me.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, girl. Jesus. Um, mm-mm-mm. So even though he's off the platform, I think everybody should still remain safe, and do what they have to do. That's all we can do, right?
Yeah.
I I wouldn't be somebody said to me, I wouldn't be surprised if he sneaks back up. I said, well, I think he might do that. You know what I'm saying? Like how
Yeah,
much
he'll
light
try.
somebody said in the chat, this is why the tragedy pimps stopped talking about him. I'm like, well, I think it was giving him too much attention. And I would probably say the same is like, if like I didn't really talk about the I think one time I spoke about it, but I didn't really go into it, nor did I react to his reaction of our interaction. Because for what? Like, you were featured on Rolling Stones. And were you interviewed with Rolling Stones as well?
Yes, they actually reached out to us first, and he acted like
Wow.
it was his article for the longest time. And he thought he acted like it was going to be over his football, and that this was going to be a really good article. And he bragged and bragged and bragged about
He
it.
was bragging about it in this stream too. He's like, "Well, you make it sound like the article was a bad thing." Yeah, it was, yo.
Yeah, he
I w-
said,
it's
uh,
crazy.
"Bad press is good press," or something like that.
Yes.
And I'm
A-
like, okay, we'll see.
And typically, if you're Kim Kardashian, yeah, bad press is good press, but you're not. Like, what do you I could I couldn't with this man. When he said that, I said, "Yo," and there's been a couple of people YouTubers featured in these articles, and they're not for good things. So it sucks to even be in that category with these folks. Like I hate to say that, but it's the truth, you know?
I know.
Oh my God.
And he only got one thing out of that article, and it was YouTube star. I think
I know.
YouTube crime star. That's the only thing he got out of that article.
Oh my God. B. Tim says Jim Terry is a failed Al Bundy. At least he scored 4 touchdowns in a single game. Well, damn.
Oh, yeah. And he can't even kick without falling down. Did y'all see that? The
No, I don't watch him like that. Really?
Oh man,
Oh
no,
my
somebody
gosh.
posted that made a little video compilation of his first game, and he's a kicker, and he falls
Yeah.
down on the field like and just lays there like he's dead. And
Oh
people are
my
like,
God.
"What in the world?" Like, and then he'll get up and go tell the ref like somebody did something to him, and nobody he fell.
I've fallen and I can't get up. That type of deal. Lord have mercy, Lord. Oh my God. Well, Candace, I appreciate you hitting the link and actually being you and not somebody else. I was like, I don't know if this is Candace, but let me make sure.
Well, thank you for having me up. Today's
Thank
a
you so
great
much.
day.
Yes. And you know what? You guys keep pushing, you and those families, keep doing what you're doing. And, we're here. At least the good ones, we tried to be,
Yeah.
but, you
Thank you
know,
so much.
thank you,
We
Candace.
will keep going.
Awesome. Take care.
Thank you, you too.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. Whoo, guys. So this specific stream, and shout out to Candace. Thank you, Candace, for coming up here. I think let me see the date on this ish. It was literally 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago today. Um, Mr. Jim Terry, sir, May 2nd. Are we done with the month of May? We're not even done with the month of May. Lord have mercy. We're not. And already we're getting kicked out. Look, I'm a little nobody over here. I promise you. I'm a little humble little nobody rabbit. I tell you, you guys, I F up every day. I do things. Look, I just messed up accidentally the Wells name and whatnot. Okay. Keep that in mind. I make mistakes, right? But we have to be respectful of people's lives. Like the stuff that how you held yourself here, even in talking to me. Did you think somebody said here that you look at people's races to figure out how to interact with them? I don't know why. Who said it to me? Who? Let me see. Somebody left me a comment. Was it something about race being an issue as far as he looks at people's races to figure out how to engage them. That's what somebody said here in the comments. I don't know where that comment went, but it was a very good comment and I missed it. Was it you, Duke? Duke, can you rewrite what you said? Cracks me up how he said people shouldn't hold his past run-ins with the law against them. Doesn't he do the exact same thing as others? You know, you got me all messed up when you came up here. I just met your energy because I saw the article and I was disgusted, and I wasn't going to pretend that, you know, I wasn't disgusted. I was very disgusted by your behavior. So what happened in the last 2 weeks from the time that we reviewed this article to now for you to be gone, gone, gone? Does anybody have any answers? Let me tell you something. I have worked in some mental health facilities. Okay. I have had people chase me down with knives. I have had to de escalate situations. I am not afraid to get in the mud. I really am not. When you say engaged, do you mean get riled up? I don't know. What do you mean engaged? When did I say engaged? When you say engaged, do you mean get riled up? When I engaged him, I don't know. Explain, SW, my love. Explain. What do you mean? Um, Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Didn't I heard. I heard. Do you mean he looks at the person's Yes. That's what somebody said in the chat. I'm looking for the comment. Yeah, SW. He says that this is what the person in the I'm reading the comments that he was looking at my race or something to engage me, like talk to me. That's what I mean. Talk to me. Let me see who said it. I think it was Duke who said it. I was hoping they would type it up again. Somebody said it in here. I don't want to spend this whole time watching the comments, yo. But let me see. Was it Duke? You know what this thing doesn't have is a search button for comments. That's what was said. That's why I was like, what? Someone at yes, thank you. That's what the person meant. That they engage but like he looks at who he can I don't know what he means by that. I don't know why cuz I remember in this stream he kept bringing up like the missing Puerto Rican girl, and I don't know if that he was trying to use that because I'm not Puerto Rican, but then again he thought I was Asian, and I heard him say in another stream, "Wow, the Asian girl and the Asian girl." I'm like, I'm not Asian, yo. But then again, I didn't, you know, nothing matters. I don't really care about that. Um, but let me see. Somebody said it here. I think it was Duke. He might have left the stream. Damn, I'm gonna be stuck on that one now. Hold up. I'm gonna see if I can go up a little bit. Before I wanted to show you guys something else before I click off because I really had to set some stuff straight here. I don't see it anymore. It's a comment that I read and I didn't put it up. Dang it. That's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me, yo. That's a lot of comments and I can't find it. If Duke, if you're still here, is Chava, see, the race thing is so bizarre. Chava, okay, somebody else said that too, that he literally looks for specific types of people to engage. So I don't know if that's why, like, and I've seen a couple of things in the stream. Like, there's a thing about him in race. I don't know what it is. It's not the first time I've heard this before. I'm gonna try to go up a little bit and see if I find it. It was Duke who said this comment. Was it Duke? Jim tried to make her a victim and she bit the hell out of him. Okay. He tried to sweet talk Robin, she wasn't falling for it. I think it was Duke. I don't think he's here anymore. Dang it, Duke. I wish you would repeat yourself. Oh, he is concerned with your it wasn't Duke. He is concerned with your race so that he knows how to treat you. What does that Can somebody tell me he uses race to engage people? Like, what you mean by that? Because and you're not the only person who said that. This comment right here, this is what I was referring to. It was Gage. It wasn't Duke. Yeah, he is concerned with your race. Let me make sure I block another mother effer here. Hold up, because I got trolls in here. Can y'all block the Gorilla Jack, please? I don't know what you mean by that. Please block that person. Please and thank you. I'm telling you, yo, like, stop being such a coward, and you don't got to do all that. Thank you, SW. Thank you. Yeah, any of those comments, please. Exactly, morals. This is why I don't understand. So I was like, I know I didn't just hear that. I heard somebody say it in the comments. Thank you. All right, let me get to one last thing that is not. Well, I don't know about the comment over there. I didn't necessarily appreciate what he said. So I don't know. I don't know if it was supposed to be offensive or not. Okay, I want to get into something before I head out. Some that I got to correct. You know, sometimes you got to correct some of these folks here. The squirrel was speaking on me real quick. Let me go ahead and hit play, and I want to say something about this. This man is still on a rant about what the definition of dox is, who doxed who, what they did. Like, I'm over this shit. Let me go ahead and play this.
Easy, Julie, everybody else. So, then it's perfectly acceptable that he doesn't go and talk about it after going to his attorney. It doesn't mean he's lying. It doesn't mean all this other bullshit that they're trying to convince people. If he is doxxed, right? Can you believe she brought up the C&D? Did she even go and read about a C&D? He didn't even sign it, AZ. It didn't even have a fucking signature.
Hurry up.
I do not have to sit and give validity to something when there is no validity there. If you want to go and lie and tell everybody that it's this big C&D, go lie. That's going to be on you when this thing's all done. That's going to be on you.
I can't, yo.
I am allowed. I literally explained to everybody why I didn't recognize it as a C&D, and I told people I won't recognize it as a C&D. Nothing more than just him communicating what I already knew. Now, but I can't believe those points came out of her mouth. They're trivial. Whether or not she believes that it's some kind of legally binding document, or whether she thinks it's just a whatever, it's still a dox because it was sent to my family members.
Can we get to the
He
point?
obtained their addresses and shared their addresses from the beginning. Every time he shared those addresses with EKC, down the rabbit, anyone that got it.
Right there. Hold up, squirrel. Give me 1 second. Puny, squirrel, rock, whatever. Look.
Addresses and shared their addresses from the beginning. Every time he shared those addresses with EKC, down the rabbit, anyone that
down the rabbit, my channel never received any addresses from anybody. Okay? So this is what drives me crazy about Puny. Okay? The squirrel. This is what drives me crazy, is that he goes out here and he talks a lot of ish, and not once do you show a receipt for it, or you expect people to go and search your 2-hour lives, your 3-hour lives to find a receipt when you put out an allegation on shit. This is what gets to me about this situation, yo. I'm just telling you. You can, even if it's sped up. I'm like, if I have to listen to this, I'm at least speed it up and make it entertaining.
From the beginning. Every time he shared those addresses with EKC, down the rabbit, anyone that got it.
Never.
They are participating in the docs with JLR.
I have never had any communication with JLR. Okay? Never. Ever, ever, ever. There's not been any type of emails or anything like that. Yo, you need to go back and figure that out. Go to your whiteboard and figure out the new complicated map, this comprehensive crap that you got going on and whatnot, please. Because this is what he has done historically. He puts shit out and he doesn't have a receipt for it, or he uses somebody else's content. That has always been my issue from the beginning with Puny, period. Okay? So before you start running mouth, whether it's on kick.com, Spaces, Rumble, whatever, please ask them, show a receipt, show me the Carfax, because you never do, ever. All you do is run mouth.
If it contains the information about my parents and their address. And again, you want to dox, you want to do that, go ahead, but I am going to make sure that everybody remembers what you did, AZ, Julie, everybody else. So, okay, hate me for it. But that's all I'm doing. All I've done is appropriately respond to what happened to me and my family and appropriately handle it. And by the time it's over, I will appropriately document what these people are willing to do after someone gets doxed.
He is going to be talking about the same thing for the next 5 months, yo. I'm just saying. Period. That's all he's going to be doing. He's got a court report about crimes and fashion. Crimes and fashion. I swear. It's like, look it. I got a picture right here. This is a painting from a second grader here, okay? First grader, actually. This is what it looks like. It makes, no shit. This makes more sense to me than that. I'm just telling you. Just telling you. Okay? I don't get it. He just throws names out, doesn't show receipts for it. This is all he does.
Even if you disagree, it doesn't mean like okay. So but you know what I mean? I'm sorry that I did this and that. No, you're not, because in the beginning you did not.
I'm not sorry because I'm not apologizing for anything that I haven't done wrong. Like, who are you talking?
Wait until you had more information. Wait until you had the facts. You didn't care to.
I need
They want to lie and say that they've been trying to talk to me because they tagged me on fucking Twitter. You left a Discord server, Julie, where...
Okay, let me stop because he's not talking about me. Anyways, he mentioned my name and I said, show receipts. If you go and speak on me, you better show some receipts. Receipts with some dates, with some communication where you see me having communication with JLR. Otherwise, you're still shit. Your platform is shit. Your 5 channels are shit, as well as all the shit that you do is just shit to me. Okay? All right. Anyways, I'm going to go because that's it. We're done. We're done. I appreciate everybody coming here. Thank you, Miss Candace, for coming up. Shout out to all the creators that I, talked to. Shout out to you. We'll definitely follow up on the Kohberger stuff, see what else happens. Shout out to Tracy Ann Chasing. Best of luck in the event that they have going on. I hope it works out and that you guys do well by it. F off, Jim Terry. I don't know what to say. Keep the porn bombs to a minimum. I'm good. Like, you're not gonna hear me talking about you because I don't make money off of you or anything that you do. Honestly, I just brought it up because I had talked to you before, so I figured, hey, let me tell the people that you've actually been terminated, and what happened. And I hope you do better. Yeah, that's it. And I am not Asian. I'm Mexican. It is what it is. You guys have a great night. Shout out to all the members. Thank you for our super stickers, our super chats, everything. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you all. And I'm out because I got a baby bunny to tend to. Thank you guys so much. Bye, guys.